meet the starting lineup. Now for the visitors, the Toronto Raptors. At center, Jacob Purtle. Let's meet the starting five now. Your Los Angeles Lakers. At shooting guard.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche La NBA, an annual tradition in the NBA celebrating diversity and culture. And before we tip, let's welcome in our sideline reporter tonight, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Thanks very much. Now, improving NBA officiating has gone high-tech. Today, the NBA uses the proprietary...
Isn't that something? I mean, every day there's something new. Fascinating stuff, DA. Thank you. Here are the five for the Raptors. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. OG Anunoby is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the center, walking down the middle. And for the Lakers, all Clippers, a tough loss there.
And guys, there's really a fine line between being aggressive and being out of control. And in that one, they crossed the line.
It's a catch-22. You want your guys
at the line for him in this one.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And Siakam.
As a distributor, Fred VanVleet is so effective. He knows when and where to feed his guys.
Here's Wall. He feeds it to Davis. Terrific assist and nice finish. Nice break. Here come the Raptors. Anunoby, good.
This is what young guns. Get him out in transition. Anunoby can run all day.
Right here's a classic NBA question. Who's been the best franchise in league history? Celtics or the Lakers?
Come on, Kevin, you are putting me on the spot. But I go with the...
Achua, he's checked in for Jakob Purtle. Chris Boucher comes in for Pascal Siakam. Porter's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And Trent subbed in for OG Anunoby. Achua, the dunk by Achua.
Good decision from Chris Boucher, wanting to get his teammates involved.
2 minutes.
And so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Toronto Raptors. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
You know, if you can firing off quality shots from inside or outside.
Stats as a result of his skills as a scorer.
Jay, how about 5 30-point games in a row? How about 9
3-pointers? 1:10 left here in the first quarter. Porter finds VanVleet. Back to Porter. Passes it to Boucher. Back to Porter. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot two at the free throw line.
Showing he's not just a perimeter threat. Porter mixing it up inside, drawing the foul.
Watanabe's checked in for Los Angeles. And
a tough guy to guard without fouling. And the bonus, he's going to knock him down.
LeVert against Trent. And Boucher sends it back. And they get it back. The pass to Bull. One up, one down. 2 points. Tie game in Los Angeles. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports.
The Raptors.
We return to the second quarter and Noche Latina. Specialized jerseys on display. Welcome back, everyone. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
Yes, what they do, they take away the things that teams like to them out of sync.
They've got Christie. Curry is out there with LeVert. Then it's Anthony Davis. And it's Watanabe in at the 4. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Barnes, right side. And that one is good. Barnes has got his first 2 points.
Good work inside. Barnes showing how skilled he is at the rim.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Greg, when you look at Toronto, they have a lot of length and defensive switchability.
They swarm opposing stars and tend to make it very difficult in those passing lanes. So great profile for a modern NBA defense.
Toronto trailing. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Thanks, guys. A busy few years for Nick Nurse. In 2019, he helped lead the Raptors to the title, and he was the 2020 Coach of the Year. He says, it means a lot to me that this city and this country loves this team so much. We can go out there
and so it's Trent with it. He brings it up for the Raptors. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one, and that's the first game in a string of 3 straight at home. Shooting foul as here in 2022 in the NBA.
And you could argue he was on draft, made a huge impact on the floor immediately. If you did a redraft red class, he'd be closer to the top.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. The kid comes in for Anthony Davis. And it's Crawford in for LeVert. Good on the three-point shot. And
that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
Anunoby kicks to Barnes. Dishes it to Pirtle. On the wing, Anunoby. He's coming off a 13-point game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Trent against Wall. Back to LeBron. The tray. And another 3 for the Lakers.
Spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of a game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
And the dunk by Bull.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
Crawford with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Crawford's got it. James wide open with nobody on him. He buries the jump. James has got the lead up to 7 outs for Los Angeles. Van Vliet passes to Anunoby. Now here's Barnes. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up.
This game is pretty inspiring, even against savvy veteran opponents.
Good. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for the Lakers. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Here with Nick Nurse. Coach, the efficiency wasn't there in the first half. What adjustments do you need to make?
I thought we got pretty good shots, and if we're not...
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. A competitive matchup for the Lakers in the first quarter. The period wrapped up with the teams on level ground and the score tied. They took control in the second quarter, ending the half up by 6. And let's get your thoughts, Kenny, on the Lakers.
The passing is what kept the offense rolling. The communication has been tremendous. Guys are working as a unit and not as individuals. They've got to repeat that kind of ball movement in the second half.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on Toronto?
With how they're shooting, it's a miracle they're still in this game. They're still a whole half of it. You need to stop wasting shots and get serious about 5 minutes.
And that does it for our halftime.
A pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. You look at James, what a contribution.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
This is his challenge, to continue to dominate, to help them try to close strong here in the second half.
And on the floor for Nick Nurse as we get into the second half. The forwards are Barnes and Siakam. Anunoby out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Pirtle in at the 5.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be, because he is so strong in the paint.
And they recover it. Fades back, and that one, good. James has got a moment. I'd send it over to our terrific reporter, David Aldridge. David?
Thanks very much. Karis LeVert has become one of the game's best slashers. He says, honestly, I just go to the front of the rim and work on different spins. Getting more comfortable with both hands and finishing. Kyrie Irving did that when he was younger, and that's one of the ways he became a great finisher.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
James up top, covered by Van Vliet, and he gets the bucket. James has got the lead up to 14 now for the Lakers.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependent
inside the paint. Can get you with a move or just power his way to the hoop.
Ball passes to Davis. He's looking for LeBron and finds him. Crawford outside. Lets the three fly. Yes, it's James picking up the assist. Crawford's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three.
Doesn't need a lot of time to get his shot off inside.
Karis LeVert's checked in for Jamal Crawford. The Raptors also with a sub. Achua, he's checked in for Pirtle. Van Vliet kicks to Anunoby. Van Vliet passes to Achua. 6 on the shot clock. Will it go? And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Davis. Raptors have made 5 of 8 of the free throw attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%,
Shooting for
you're going to be one of the elite.
To go. Raptors trail by 15. Siakam kicks to Van Vliet. Outside Porter. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Pass to Achua. He tries for 3. Offensive rebound. And finished off by Siakam. Outside.
Oh, man, he hasn't had the rhythm tonight. Tried to make up for it there, but it just wasn't meant to be.
LeVert finds Davis. Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a 3-point play. It's going to go
to adjust off contact to finish the play.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Raptors. And Anthony Davis, a big contributor to this team when healthy.
Kevin, AD does everything on the court that you ask of him. He can defend in space and guard just about anybody. Along with being a force on the offensive side, he's a terrific talent.
He drills it from outside.
Gary takes a lot of threes, and you see why.
And the Lakers decide to take their first. Comes in for the kid. And it's Seth Curry in for John Wall. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto. Pass to LeVert. Good, and the assist goes to LeBron. Rebound. Raptors trail by 15. For 3, Van Vliet, and the 3 ball is good. Here's Van Vliet. It's off. And so it's the Los Angeles Lakers going a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've been playing some inspired defense, giving up very few easy.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Davis is out there at Bowl. And it's Crawford, and it's Wall, and it's LeVert in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Anunoby has the open look. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Got to be in the glass, using his body to wreck the defense on the boards.
Here's Davis, and a beautiful feed, and that would have cut it to single digits. LeVert inside the line, and they cash in right away. Los Angeles. About a minute and a half through the fourth quarter now. And Wall kicks the ball. And that comes off the end. Toronto's gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. To halt the run, the putback, he hangs in there and catches.
Good instincts from Scotty Barnes on the offensive glass, and he put it back home.
Pass to Davis. And he makes good on the layup. Davis
adding insult to injury. He just waltzes inside and extends this lead.
A uncontested shot at the rim, you have to compete at all times.
Pirtle kicks to Barnes. And Davis sends it back.
This is what AD get that in. He's made the all-defensive first team multiple times.
Loads it up for Davis, and Davis throws it down.
What a beautiful play, and it was great timing. Then the athletic finish.
And now, let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, LeBron James.
And to me, the best part of his game has been the work he's done inside. I mean, slashing, driving the lane, attacking the basket at every chance. When he's had an opening, he's taken it.
He sure has given this crowd a treat tonight. Not on target. Good D by Barnes. Siakam finds Van Vliet. Three-pointer. Gets the three-pointer to fall. If they want to, they can milk the clock just a little bit here.
Yeah, that's the best option.
Here's James. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That one on Jakob Poeltl.
A foul won't scare King James off. He gets assertive and takes the shot.
And so much great talent coming in. That 2021 draft, in particular, looks very strong.
Absolutely. Anytime you got just a couple potential stars, but from the looks of it, upwards of 5, you know it's been a special draft.
Barnes with it, and Crawford picks him up defensively. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Greg, you think of everything that goes into making it to the NBA as a player. Did it come easy for you? Not only did they shoot the ball better, but they had more assists.
Yeah, I thought the passing in terms of finding the open man gave them the higher percentage.
Their chance. And so it's the Lakers taking care of business here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And we've got David Aldridge standing by on our sideline with the player of the game. David, it's all yours.
Thanks very much. LeBron, when you know AD is behind you, how does that help you defensively?
You can stay home. You can allow him to play one-on-one versus a guard versus a big, and you can stay home and be able to box out and get rebounds because he's that good.
It's quite a 1-2 punch, man. Congrats on the win. Back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.